Hey guys, so in today's video, I'm going to be doing a first impressions and review of the Born Pretty holographic dipping powders, and I will be showing how to use them with gel polish as well as the normal dipping application. So let's get right into the video. So here are the two powders that I received, and there are actually only two different types of the holographic powder, and they each come individually packaged. So this first one is HMP01, and then the second one is HMP02, and they basically have the same holographic shine, except they are in a slightly different texture and formula. And here are the outside of the containers, so you can tell that they look pretty similar, but I can assure you once you open them up they are pretty different. And both of these powders came sealed, which is really great so that none of the product spills out. And you can see right as I open it that the one on the right is a little bit more chunky and it is sort of a flake, and then the one on the left is a little bit more fine. And on the Born Pretty website, you can see here is the listing, and there is actually quite a few different ways that you can use these powders. And for this video, I will be doing the dipping method as well as the mirror method. And I also want to mention that Born Pretty sells their dip liquids. However, I did not receive these, so I will just be using the ones I have, but they are available in case you are interested. So on these two nails, I'm going to be doing the gel application, and then on my other two nails, I'm going to be doing the dipping application. So I'm going to start off with the dip base coat, and I applied a thin even layer of this to all of the nails, avoiding the skin, and then immediately after I'm dipping into the powders. And right off the bat I could tell that these powders had a pretty fine texture and they were really easy to apply, especially for being a glitter and flake. They went on really smooth and evenly. And after I let those dry, I'm just going to wipe off any excess still on the nail, and then I'm going to do my gel application. So I'm using a no wipe top coat, and that is crucial for this to work, so make sure that you are using a no wipe top coat, and I think Born Pretty sells one, so if they do, I will be sure to leave it below. And after I've cured that, I'm going to take a silicone tool and sort of start buffing that into the nail. And I noticed that it wasn't really working as well as I thought it was going to, and I think that has something to do with there actually being fine acrylic in this. So it's not just a nail powder, it does have that nail acrylic inside, so it doesn't buff on quite as smoothly as, say, a mirror powder. It still gave a holographic finish, it just wasn't as holographic and smooth as I thought it was going to be. And I'm doing the same thing with the other powder. So on my pinky and ring nail I have the flake powder, and then on my middle and pinky I have the sort of smooth glitter. And here are the nails after I have wiped off all excess. So you can see that there is a slight holographic finish, however it is pretty subtle. And you could also do this over a black base, it might make it a little bit more holographic, but I didn't show that in this video. So now I'm going to be going in with my second layer of the powder, and I repeated the same exact steps as before. So I applied a thin even layer of the base and then dipped into the powder. Now I haven't tried the Born Pretty dip liquids, but I assume that they are pretty similar to either the Yogi ones or the Model Ones brand. So I assume that they work pretty well, but I can't assure you that they work as well as some of the ones I've tested on my channel. And then after curing the second layer of that gel top coat, I'm going to go in with another layer of the powder just to get a little bit more holographic shimmer and shine. And this definitely made a difference. However, with a clear transparent base, you didn't get full opacity. But as expected, you're not supposed to get full opacity with these, so you can use it however you prefer. And then here is a look at that second coat. And I'm going to go in with a clear powder to encapsulate my glitter nails, and this is just the Azure clear powder, and this is an optional step, but I really like to do it especially with glitters to make sure that I don't file away any of that glitter, and this sort of just protects the nail. And Born Pretty does have a clear powder, so you could use their powder or you can use whatever you have. But I'm just repeating those same steps, but instead of dipping the nail in, I'm going to sprinkle the clear over with a little cuticle pusher, just so I don't contaminate the clear. And then after doing the clear layer, I'm going to go in with my top coat on my gel nails, and I use the same top coat I've been using this entire time, and after application I'm curing. Now I'm whipping off all of that excess clear powder, and to make sure that our dip nails are nice and hard, I'm going to go in with an activator. And like I said, this one isn't the Born Pretty brand, but they do have one, so you can use that or any activator you have lying around. And then once that's dried, I'm going to buff over the surface to smooth it out, and I'm also going along the free edge to perfect my shape. And then after filing and buffing, I'm going to go in with a dip powder top coat, and this one is by Yayogi, and like I said, again, you can use the Born Pretty one if you prefer. And I'm going to apply a nice thin layer of that to all of the nails, and you could also go in with a gel top coat here as well. So here is my completed manicure using the Born Pretty holographic dipping powders. I think I definitely prefer the actual dipping method because I found that the mirror chrome effect wasn't as intense as a normal holographic powder, which is expected since it isn't a nail powder. But anyway, I think that these powders are great for the price point, and they do have a super sparkly holographic shimmer. So for my overall thoughts, I would highly recommend them, and I think that they create a beautiful manicure. So if you are interested in achieving this look on your nails, I will be sure to leave the link to the products below so you can find them and purchase if you want. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to give it a like and subscribe down below, and I will see you in the next one.